So my name's Chris Quartz. I'm the master distiller for Northside Distillery here downtown Cincinnati. Northside Distillery started in 2014. There was a group of guys who all kind of went to high school together. They were home brewers and they decided, hey, I wonder what would happen if we tried to actually distill some of this beer that we're making. So I actually found Northside Distillery. They were brand new. They had all the equipment. They had all their licensing. They just didn't have anybody to run it. And so I obviously had no experience in making alcohol, but I emailed them and I said, hey, my name's Chris. I have a bunch of tattoos, a beard, I work on motorcycles. I think I'm a shoe-in. And they were like, yeah, let's do this thing. For the past couple years, we've been distilling in Northside, Ohio, which is part of Cincinnati, but a new law changed in September where now we can actually serve drinks and make cocktails, whereas before all we could do was pour like little quarter-ounce samples. So now we can operate more like a tap room where you can go to a brewery and have a beer. Now you can come to a distillery and have a cocktail. From start to finish, what we're doing is we're taking grains, we're trying to extract the natural starches and sugar from those grains and then ferment those into an alcohol. And then once that alcohol is actually fermented is when we actually try to distill that alcohol out of that mash is what we call it. We have 5 stills here currently. We have a 150-gallon still. We've nicknamed it Mark Twain. We actually picked it up from the Mark Twain National Forest. Then we also have 4 25-gallon stills that we use as finishing run stills as well. Here at Northside Distillery, we make 4 products. We do a corn whiskey, which is an unaged bourbon. We do moonshine and vodka, and we actually have bourbon aging as well. When we're running the stills, we actually run the stills extremely slow. And what that does is it actually makes the spirits a lot smoother and rounder. It's not as sharp, they're not as like painful to drink. With our products, I think one of the things that makes us a little bit different than other distilleries is we do everything by hand here. And what I mean by that is nothing's automated, there's no push buttons. We're actually hand weighing the grain, we're spinning it, with some manual mixers, and we actually kind of have this hands-on touch. And I think what that does is it actually gives it a better flavor.
My name is Ben Chassan. I run all the front of the house operations. For all of our cocktails at Northside Distilling Company, we use all fresh juices, so we manually, just the same way we do everything by hand in the back, we do everything by hand in the front. So every day we squeeze countless amounts of lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits. Same with our simple syrups. We use fresh watermelon, tarragon, sage, some of the craziest things you can think of. We make for our cocktails, and we make some pretty killer spirits. I firmly believe that they're really, really good products, and so it's very easy to make cocktails for them because they're so smooth and approachable that just a simple addition to a corn whiskey can be a phenomenal drink. So I'd say probably our most popular drink right now is our Old Fashioned, but it's our take on Old Fashioned. We start with 2 ounces of our corn whiskey. We add a little bit of sugar to create kind of a simple syrup base. Then we take 1 Luxardo cherry, we muddle it to extract some of the cherry juice to kind of sweeten up the product a little bit. And then we add a little bit of ice, and then we take a large peel of an orange and we actually torch it to kind of burn it a little bit to kind of caramelize the outside to get some of the essence of the orange, and also kind of the chard will kind of mimic a little bit of the black of the bourbon aspect. So all those things together, although very simple, have gone over very well.
Being downtown has really been great. I think we were fortunate to find a location that worked really well for us here on Race Street. It seems like we're in this part of town that is kind of up and coming again. We're right nestled between kind of the business district of downtown and the kind of like place you play in OTR, and we're right in the middle of that. We come from a city that knows breweries really well, but to actually see a distillery is something different. I'm excited to bring people into that and kind of share that experience with them.